Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What's Sold clip for you. It is Thursday, October the 24th, and I've got 5 sales today, 4 on eBay and 1 on Etsy. Let's take a look. So we'll start with our Etsy sale, which is one of the carousel horses. This one is a San Francisco Music Box carousel horse from 1990. And I bought this in a lot of carousel horses, so I paid $1.10. I paid $10 for the whole lot. So I paid $1.10 for this one, and it sold for $20 plus priority shipping. And then our eBay sales was a random assortment of, I sell a random assortment of stuff, but this is a little bit of everything. I have this caller ID blocker model CB100, and I've had this for 2 years. I got this in an online auction lot with it was a box lot of like phones and walkie-talkies, phone accessories. I don't know. They were all from like the 80s. So I have that I paid $1 for this. So the box probably cost me 10 maybe. And it sold for $4. This is one of the things that I have done the end and sell similar on. So I just buy. And then we sold this filter. I'm not even sure what it's for. I do remember, let's see, it's for a shower. Pomag Ultra Shower System Replacement Filter. And I bought 2 of these at the Goodwill, I don't know, probably about a year ago. And I paid $4. $3 for this, and it sold for $49.98. So next we have this pair of GMC center caps, and these again from the center cap buy. No buy cost on these, and they sold for $15. And then last we have this pair of little Christmas cottages. These came out of the big Christmas cottage or Christmas village buy that I did earlier this year. And these were the ones that were in the worst shape that I decided to list. They are battery operated, but neither one of them work. And this one is missing all of its little windows. This one still has some windows, but this one is marked Ron Gordon Designs. It is vintage, made in Taiwan. This one doesn't have any sticker on it at all. So, oh wait, it does say Taiwan there, JSNY. So, but I just lotted those 2 together because they didn't work. I paid $1.25 for those. I had them listed for 10 and took a $7 offer. So, a couple of fairly, I don't know, I guess the carousel horse is a pretty good sale, and then the filter, that's a good sale. Plus we moved out some things that have been here a while. So not the most spectacular day. I guess you'd call these things bread and butter. I don't know. Items under $15. But I mean, the way that I take my picture, because my shop outside is where I take my pictures and do all the cleaning and inventorying and everything. And then I have to go, I don't have a computer out here, so I go inside to list them. So if I've taken the time to take some pictures of something and to weigh it and measure it and put it up in inventory, I'm going to list it. So might as well. It really has to be very bad for me to decide once I get inside and research it that I'm not going to list it. So, because I usually don't research things before I take the pictures. Occasionally I will, just because I'm like, eh. Or maybe I just have no idea how I want to take pictures. Like that huge lot of all those little jester and clown ornaments. I did take those inside and research them first before taking pictures, because do I sell these all as a lot? Do I split them up? Do some go individual? And I'm glad I did that, because some of them are worth more individually. That, some of them I listed individual. So, but most of the time, I bring it out of the car, it comes in here, it gets processed, pictures, and then I, old school, write everything down on a list with the weight and the size, and then I go inside and do my research. So that may not be the most time, I guess, most efficient way to do it, but that's how we're doing it. I'm part time, so it's not like if this was my full time job, I might do it differently. So, all right, we're gonna get these packed up, and I hope everybody else is having a great week. Um, there's I haven't seen that many yard sales listed for this weekend. It's not. I mean, the weather's not going to be colder this weekend than last weekend, so hopefully some will pop up tomorrow. There's a couple of estate sales, but neither one of them look, you know, very promising. But if there's one estate sale and only, a handful of yard sales, then I may just skip the yard sales and do the one estate sale and call it good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I hope everybody else is having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. This is Sunday, October the 27th, and I've got 8 sales, one on Etsy, one on Mercari, and then the rest are on eBay. Let's take a look. If I do this faster than normal, it's because I have very little battery. I've been taking pictures all day, so, and I didn't charge. So, um, first we have, I didn't even bring my paper out here. We'll see if we can do this from memory. On Etsy, we sold this little notepad, little wooden chef notepad. It does say Beaufort, South Carolina on it. And I got this at a family run estate sale, I don't know, a few weeks back, and I paid about $2 for it, and it sold for $13.50. And then on Mercari, I've got some floofs on there. This is another victim of my decluttering. This is a new pair of Wrangler 5-star carpenter jeans, and they did have like some kind of stain on them. I don't know if that happened in my closet or if they were that way when I got them. But no buy cost on these, and they sold for $10. And then the rest of these are on eBay. We sold this Happy Kids dill flavored pickle jar, and this is something from our basement. So we had, when we moved in, one of those basements where whoever lived here before kept all their nuts and bolts and screws and washers and stuff in old jars. So this is one of those jars. So no buy cost for this, and I think it sold for $15. And then we sold these two Coca-Cola little beanbag bears from 1997. These came out of the junk car lot. So no buy cost on these, and they sold for $6. And then this Monchichi came from the tote of stuffed animals I bought at a yard sale a couple of weekends ago. So I paid about $1.80, I think, or $1.30 for this, and it sold for $25. So that was a good one. And then we have this painting. This is some Aboriginal art. I think it's a kangaroo and an emu. And I originally bought it, it was in a frame, but the frame was kind of in bad shape. So I took it out of the frame, I guess. If I unframe something, it's usually because the frame's in bad shape. So I took it out of the frame and listed it like it is. I paid $5 for this, and it sold for $35. And then we have this, just thought this was a little bit morbid, but it is a mounted deer head, a little Christmas decoration. And this is made by Dandy, and I got this at a yard sale for $2, I think earlier this year. And it sold for, what did it sell for? 15? 12. It sold for 12. I sent an offer. And then our last sale is this lot of tech decks. I think there's about 30 in here. There's, you know, quite a few of the complete decks, and then there's, or the complete skateboards, I don't know, fingerboards. And then there's some just decks. There's a little ramp in there and some stickers. And then the little tools to take the wheels off with, or yeah, to take those off. Those are in there. I got this at a churchyard sale earlier this year for $5. If you've ever been watching for a while, it was the one that had the $20 collector Barbies that were really beat up. Anyway, so $5 we paid for this box of decks, and they sold for $30. These are my weekend sales. So, I mean, I had a pretty good week last week. Had, you know, quite a few sales during the week. So, slow weekend. I don't know. What, y'all out enjoying the weather, I guess, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm thankful for these sales. There's some in here that are pretty good. So, I'm glad for that. I hope everybody else had a great weekend and that you found some things and you sold some things. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another haul clip for you. Today is Sunday, November the 10th, and I went to some accidental yard sales again. I hadn't planned on going out, but I did need to go to the Walmart, and the road that takes me there had like 4 yard sales. So we stopped at those, and I'm going to go over those. But first, I wanted to belatedly go over my October numbers. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nancy, and I am a part-time reseller of pre-loved items. I mostly stick to vintage, but I will sell just about anything. So, and I sell on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. And I try to do an update or a total of what I sold for the previous month. So we're going to do October, and then we're going to take a look at what I bought. So in October, we had a total of 114 sales across 5 platforms. I didn't write down how many on each platform this time, so sorry. But there were 114 of them. I did have one return, I think. And I didn't even have them return it. It was a $10 item and it went to California, so I just gave them their money back. So the total before shipping fees or cost of goods was $2,637.57. Cost of goods for the 114 sales was $281.82. Shipping $660.99, and fees $378.62, for a total profit in October of $1,316.14. So, not too bad for part time. All right, let's take a look at what we picked up at yard sales yesterday. This was a four, one, two, three, I think it was 4 yard sales. And I'll put up comps on the screen for items as I find them. If I don't put a comp up, I'm either still researching it or I didn't find anything. I do try to put what I listed it for if I've listed it by the time I edit this. So let's take a look. I did mix all of these things together, but I think I remember what I paid for each thing. So we will start with this pair of Vans. They're a smaller size. I think they're women's 7.5. But I thought they were cute with the checkerboard and the sunflowers, and they're very clean. This one has 2 staples on the bottom, so I'm not sure what that's about, but I'll pull them out. But the bottoms are really clean, and I paid $5 for these. And then I picked up this, these are Star Trek. I think they're pins. They're still sealed in here, so I'm not going to open them up. But it's just 3 Star Trek pins. This one says 1966 to 1991, so I'm going to guess that's when these are from. And I paid 50 cents for these. And then I got this Mandalorian Monopoly. This is an outer box, and then inside here is another box. So, and it looked to be complete. I'm not going to open it up now because it is kind of a pain. This one is from, what year? I don't know. Does it say? I think I looked at that first. 2020. So, picked that up, and that was $2. And then we got these 2 little glass ornaments. This one's a tiger, and then this one is a lion. I don't know if this is their original box. Is that all that's in there? Yeah. But it does say, what does that say? Mouth blown and hand painted, made in Poland. Traditional glass Christmas ornaments, TJ Maxx. I'll have to research it and see if this is their original box. Then I may try to straighten it out and ship them, or include the box. But I thought those were nice, and paid $1. I think I paid $1 for those. And then we got this little backgammon set, just a little mini. It's not magnetic or anything, but it does have all its little pieces, the 2 shaker cups, and then the tiny dice. So it was nice and clean. Doesn't look like I have a brand on it, but the little miniature game sets do pretty good. And I think, let's see, it does say made in Taiwan, so it is vintage, a little game set. And I think that was $1. And then we got, this box caught my eye because I think it probably originally had, I don't know, greeting cards maybe? Yeah. But when I opened it up, it's got this nice glass ornament in there. And I think that's an elf. And I have an inkling that this is probably Blanco. So hopefully I'll be able to find some comps on that to get an accurate price. So, but it looks like Blanco glass. So and that was $1. And then I got these are dirty as hell. This one it was like a little junk store, and I don't ever remember it being open before, but maybe it is, but they don't always have stuff in their parking lot. So stuff in the parking lot's what made me stop. I got these are steel sealed Maxwell camcorder video cassettes, TC-30 VHS-C premium high grade HGX-gold, whatever all of that means, but I'm sure I'll be able to find them. But they were $1 too, and I just picked them up because they were still all sealed like that. And then I got, I don't know if this is worth anything, but I'm a Beatles fan. But this is The Octopus's Garden by Ringo Starr and illustrated by Ben Court. It says it includes a CD, but I don't think that it's in here. And there's a little Mickey Mouse sticker. I'll have to take that out. But I thought it was just a nice little children's book. And I think it's just the lyrics from the song. Yeah, the CD is not there. So I got that for $1. And then I got a Calvin and Hobbes, also for $1. This one is from 1987. And I love Calvin and Hobbes. Look at him. Bing, bonk, boing, bang, boing. Anyway. So that was $1. And then I got this book, and this was a little churchyard sale, and they were all excited that I purchased the Steam book. But I mean, it's a nice old book, Thermodynamic Properties of Steam. And it has that's not, I mean, that came with the book, that little library thing. Let's see, I think this is from the 50s. Nope, 1936. So, but it's just, look, it's just a lot of, it's just a lot of numbers. So I don't know anything about that. Oh, here's some graphs. But I just like the book. And here in the back, it's got some kind of big table, which looks like it came with the book because it's got a little pocket. So we got that. And then for $1, I got this elementary edition Webster's New World Dictionary and Student Handbook. This one is from, I mean, it's old and has been badly stored. This one is from 1966. I usually, if I find a dictionary in good shape, I will pick it up because they do sell. And, you know, it has some yellowing of the pages, but that's normal. So this was a good one. And it's got economics and our economy in the back. Types of art. I guess that's the student part of it. So, and then maps. So that's cool. $1 for that. And I picked up this Taz. He's kind of like a velour. He doesn't have any tags, but he's in good shape. He was $1. And then these I have to wash, but I couldn't pass them up. I think she charged me $1 for these, but these are Homer Simpson slippers. And I'm just going to run them through the washing machine. I might give them a spritz with a little OxiClean first. These are from, oh, Jesus. Come on, Homer, open your mouth. 2004. So they are just vintage. But they didn't have, I mean, they're dirty, but I didn't see any holes in them. So I picked those up. I got this Batman light. my husband figured out where I was like, I think it lights up. I was showing it to him, and then he turned it on. He said, oh, it works. So we've got the bat signal. So that's cool. And it's metal. I guess you have to take this back. I'll probably take that off and just make sure the battery compartment is clean, because I always like to take a picture of that. And then it has a mark there on the bottom, but I don't know. It just says DC Comics, but it doesn't have a date on it. So, but I should be able to find that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think she charged me $1 for that. And then I got this. This is pretty heavy, but it's really neat. It's just like a twig, metal twig candle stick holder. So this will be like for the bigger pillar candles. And it's from Crate and Barrel. So that was mainly the reason that I picked that up. And she did charge me $2 for that. And the last thing I got, this is not heavy at all, but I thought it was cool. It's just like a little shelf you hang on the wall that's in the shape of a crescent moon. And it can go either way. So it can go this way or that way. It has the hooks on the back to do either direction. And it was also $2. That's all I got. Oh, I did buy a bag for myself, which also needs to go through the wash. A little Union Bay cat. It has cats on it. So I like that kind of bag. All right. That's all we picked up at our accidental yard sales yesterday. I think I spent $25 or $30 altogether. I think that's right. And anyway, it wasn't much. It was $30 or less. So hopefully I picked up some pretty good things. Glad I couldn't. I told my husband, I said, because I was just running to Walmart for like 3 or 4 things, cat food and I don't know, milk. And I was gone a little bit. And so when I came back, he was like, where did you go? I said, well, there were some yard sales on Wildwood, so I had to stop. He said, I think you're addicted. I said, yeah, but I can sell it. It's okay. All right. I hope that everyone else had a great weekend and that you're enjoying your Sunday. I'm going to get to work. I was going to show you. I did make progress yesterday. So the last time I showed you my pile of things that hadn't been listed, my shelf. Okay, so the shelf is still fairly full. But all this stuff that was piled up down there has now, these plates have been listed. I did wash those and scrub them with Barkeeper's Friend because they had a lot of silverware marks on them. But I got those listed. This box, that one, I got that listed. I listed that Herbie. My husband brought that home. He, I don't know, did some trading around and brought that home. So if you find those, that guy right there, even the parts, or just the remote, they all sell really good. So right now, I think that mine is the only one listed on eBay as untested. I didn't test it all. The battery cover's missing for the car. There's corrosion in the battery compartment of the remote. But even as even like that, $250 to $280. So we got that listed yesterday. And then I finally took pictures of you, lampshade. I haven't listed it yet, but I have 3 or 4 things left on my list I haven't done. So all of that's listed. So what I just showed you, plus this stuff on the shelf, needs to be listed. I don't know what to do about those bells. I haven't tried anymore to take that terminal off. But all right, so that is, again, all that I picked up at yard sales yesterday. I've given you an update on my wall of death pile and that we made some progress this weekend, so that's good. I hope that sales start to pick up. My last week's payout was, last week was poor. Although I did order some supplies, but my payout last Tuesday was $64. So, and I was scared that it was going to be that way this week because I didn't have a lot of sales during the week, but the weekend's been good. We'll look at those later, although you'll see these out of order. So you'll see this before you see that. All right. Again, I hope you had a great weekend and that you enjoyed this it's not what's sold, that you enjoyed this haul clip. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What's Sold clip for you. Today is Wednesday, October the 30th. So I'll pause there for a second. And I have 7 sales today. Also had 3 sales yesterday. One was actually from Monday, but it was on Mercari, and it was the only one I had, so I figured I'd let it wait till Tuesday and see if I got any other sales. So that one was a Fisher Price Adventure Park, Adventure People. Anyway, it was a trailer that I didn't have the Jeep, I just had the trailer. I put no buy cost on that because I think I got that in a lot of toys. And I just found it while going through my shelf, so I went ahead and listed it, and I think it sold for $8. And then we sold a set of 4 of the Arby's Winter Wonderland glasses, and those I go halves with my friend from work. And they sold for $17, I think, or $18. That was on eBay. And then the last thing was the Otagiri cow butter dish that I got not too long ago at a church sales. I paid $3 for it, and it sold for $20. That one was on Etsy. So let's take a look at today's sales. We have 1 on Etsy, 1 on Mercari, and then 5 on eBay. We will start with the Etsy sale, which is this lot of 2. These are Time Life Foods of the World, and I think these are from the 60s. One of them is recipes from Scandinavia, and the other one has a glare from Germany. And I got these at a yard sale, I think the beginning of this year. And I paid 40 cents for these, and they sold for $10 plus shipping. And then on Mercari, we sold this like a army coat. It is dated 1952, and it's like a short coat. I think, what was it called? A French cut ivy coat. I don't know. I don't know anything about military clothing. It did have some wear damage to the band on this side, and then the labels on the inside, but inside this pocket is what has the size and the person's name and everything on it. Anyway, I got this in a lot of coats from an online auction, and I put no buy cost on this because I put the value in the other coats, because this one smelled like it had been through a house fire. So I wasn't going to list it, but I hung it outside. I hung it outside on the handle of an old pressure washer that's in our yard. And it went through 3 thunderstorms before I finally remembered it. And I smelled it, and it didn't smell like smoke anymore. So, pro tip. I don't know. That's probably not a very good tip. But then I did let it dry out. Well, it had dried out by then. It does still smell a little outdoorsy, but not like smoke. So I put 0 buy cost on that, and it sold for $25. And then on eBay, we sold this little plastic. This is Artline. I think it's from 2000. Yeah. Just like a little Karen Terrier figurine. And I paid $2 for that, and it sold for 10. And then these three things here are some of the things that I've ended and sold similar sometime within the past, I don't know, month. I think I've been doing that about a month. So the first thing is this ceramic horse, and you just hang it on the wall. This came in a lot of free toys that I got. Somebody was just cleaning out their storage shed. I think it was last summer. And I filled up my car twice going there. A lot of it I donated, but it was free. So, but this was in there. So no buy cost for this, and it sold for $20. And then this little Princess House candy dish. I think it does have something on. Anyway, I think I had to use Google Lens to identify it because I didn't know what it was. But I've had it for a long time. I paid $1 for this, and this sold, I think I sent them an offer, $8.08. I don't know what it was listed for before or what percentage off I sent them, but it came to $8.08. And then this little frog plush, this is the Land of Bee. I don't know what that is. I got him at a yard sale last year. This is Jack's, a Fluffy Doo, but he's just a little frog. And I paid $2 for him at a yard sale, and he sold for $11.98. And then the last thing is this is from the Loving Family Grand Mansion that I parted out. This is one of the back windows. So I paid about 90 cents for this, and it sold for $9. All right. Nothing spectacular today, but we did move some older things out. So that's okay. Keep buying things, even if they're small and in low dollar. I'm okay as long as I'm moving stuff. I hope everybody else is having a great week. We're going to go ahead and get these packed up, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What Sold clip for you. Today is Tuesday, November the 5th, and I've got 6 sales today. 1 on Etsy, 1 on Mercari, and 4 on eBay. I brought out the one that I had in the house, but we'll pull the rest here. Lost my list. We had, because these panda bears, someone sent me an offer that I accepted and they didn't pay until today. So we've got 2 of them here already. So we'll start with some more replacement pieces for the Loving Family Mansion. I took out the flip down, like when you open up the back of the house, these floors flip down. So I took out both of those. And those sold. And then we've got this crocheted gazebo and something on this side, which is in this box with these metal things, this little towel rack. And then the last thing, try not to step on this bubble wrap and scare myself, is in this stack. Unstack. Pardon the cobwebs. This is a 100-year-old building. There will be spiders. Okay. All right, so our Mercari sale is this little Santa Claus Garfield, and he's a modern Garfield. He came in some stuffed animals that I bought from a lady through Etsy. Like, she messaged me and said, hey, I've got these. So I paid her $20. I put the value in the other ones. They were Bloom County Opus. So no buy cost on this one, and he sold for $8. And then our Etsy sale are these Indiana glass green candlestick holders, and it does have the excuse me, it does still have the candles in there. So hopefully they're not going anywhere warm. So yeah, it's got the candles in there, and then those 2 green glass candlestick holders. I paid $2 for those, I believe, at the Samaritan Center, and they sold for $15 plus priority shipping. And then our other eBay sales, of course, these 2 flip down floors, those sold for $20 plus shipping, and I paid about $1.80. I paid $25 for the mansion and then a box of accessories like furniture and stuff. So I just split it up. So it came to about 90 cents a piece. So $1.80 for these 2. And then the panda nesting dolls, I paid $1 for those, and they sold for $9. And then this towel rack, this is just like a little vintage towel rack, like you'd hang your kitchen towels on. And this was here in our house when we moved in, so no buy cost on that. This is another victim of my decluttering, and it sold for $18. And then this little crochet gazebo, this is one of the things I go in house with my friend from work. It sold for $10, so after fees will probably, I don't know, $3 a piece maybe. So that's it. All right, that's all the sales that we have going out today. I did have a few sales yesterday, and again, I don't have my I don't remember what they were now. There was only 3. Hold on, I remember. Work brain. The first, I may not remember the prices, but I remember what the things were. Um, the first was a large plaid dog coat. Again, another decluttering item, so no buy cost for that, and I think it sold for $10. And then we sold a set of the light up candy canes. It was the one that had 3 sets of 8, so it was 24 altogether. And those sold for $20 or $18, something like that. And I think I paid maybe $1 or $2 for those. And then the last thing was also went in a big box. What was that? Oh, um, it was a mirror like you'd hang on the wall, and it was a cow. Like it had a cow's head at the top, and then the frame around was black and white. Um, it originally had like little strings with feet attached, 2 on each side, but I think 2 of them were missing when I bought it, or one of them was missing. Anyway, I just took those off. But I got that at an estate sale on half off day, and I paid $6, and I think that sold for like 30 or 35, something like that. I think that sold on Etsy. So I'll put up screenshots. Pardon my shoddy memory. Um, we're going to go ahead and get these packed up so we can get them shipped out tomorrow. Hope everybody else is having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.